Hey guys, welcome back to Art Adventures. So today, we're gonna build ourselves a little castle watchtower. I'm excited for this one, guys. I'm gonna deconstruct this and I'll see you guys in a second. Peace. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with a base plate that is blue to signify some water. And I'm gonna make an island with an actual castle on it. I wanna show you guys how I built that from the ground up. So I gave myself like a little bit of a garden area. You don't have to do this. That's why I didn't really put it in the actual tutorial itself. But what I did was I took these little flat pieces to give myself a generalized area. And then I started filling these in. Now I wanted to give it more of like almost like if it was on a hill. So that's why I did a flat piece here. And then the regular size pieces here, so it looks like it's a little bit more raised. Now, I'm gonna use a gray castle, but I need to fill it in with something. I don't have a ton of gray pieces, so I don't wanna use my gray pieces if I don't have to. So what I'm gonna do is take these 4x2s in yellow, doesn't matter what color they are, as long as they're 4x2s, and fill in that spot. So now I have an elevated area. I'm gonna cover those with my two 4x2s that are in gray. And again, it can be yellow, it could be pink, it could be red, purple, whatever color you have. Because it's gonna be covered by these gray pieces. So whenever you're filling in space, you can always cover. Now, what I like to do is to build things up, to make it stronger, there's a crease in the middle. I don't want to do the same exact shape because then it'll be easy to fall off. So what I want to do is stagger it. And if I stagger it, it'll lock these in place a lot better. Now you get that brick action here and you continue to build that up, so on and so forth. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make this even one level higher. But again, I don't have a ton of colors or gray pieces. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these 4x1s, okay? And I'm gonna connect, remember the seam is on the middle now this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect it this way to build it stronger. Do the same thing on the other side, okay? And if you have 4x2s, you can go ahead and fill in the rest. I'm making it work with what I have. I need a 2x1 here and a 2x1 here, which means I need a filler, and it doesn't matter what color it is. Our next step, we're gonna go ahead and start building up our actual castle. So there are these pieces that have the top like this, and then the bottom connects to these. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna stick that here, okay? And then there's a single one, okay? Same exact shape, just a single, a 1x2 and not a 2x2. So I'm gonna put that there. Then I'm gonna go around, and if I face these this way, these are gonna go this way, and I wanna do a 2x1 or a 2x2 and not a 2x1 next to each other. And then I'm gonna continue. To finish it off, still need another filler. So grab any piece that you have that's a 2x2 piece, you fill it in, okay? So now you have the base plate and the start of the tower complete. All right, so now since I have this whole top piece done and the structure of it complete, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a box shape on the top so I can go ahead and finish off the actual tower itself. We need some height now. And so I'm taking these 4x1 pieces and putting them on top to create a box, okay? Now again, we need some filler. So doesn't matter what colors you use, I'm just grabbing what colors are close by that are 4x1s, fastest ones, just to fill. Now, if you have enough gray pieces, go ahead and use the gray pieces. That's completely fine, but it's not 100% necessary. Okay, so I've got my fillers in, and now we're gonna continue. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and connect these 4x1s, but they're the flat pieces, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm connecting and getting that little area filled in. So I'm gonna connect not the 4x1 on the 4x1 because that doesn't really help me. What I'm gonna do is cover it. And now I have an overhang here, and I need an overhang here as well. Now, since I have those and I have a little space right here, I need to fill that space. How am I gonna fill that space? I'm gonna take a 2x1 flat piece, the same height, and I'm just gonna kind of fill that in. The only thing that would need to be covered, and I'll show you why in a little bit, is the actual center, because that's gonna be visible from the top. So I got that going there. We're gonna start building the actual tower itself. Okay, so I'm gonna take 2 of these. They're very similar to the ones that we used to build up our castle, our watchtower, but they're gonna be like these little ramps. We're gonna take a 2x1 and a 2x1, and we're gonna put it together. Now we're putting them in the center, meaning we're gonna leave a space. So now to kind of finish off this, I'm gonna take a top view and then I'll go ahead and I'll switch it for a side view so you can see exactly what I am doing. I'm gonna go ahead and say I have 4x1 on this side and a 4x1 on this side. So in the center, I'm gonna take a 2x1 tall piece and I'm gonna snap it into the center. I'm gonna take another 2x1 piece and I'm gonna go to this side and I'm gonna snap it in the center. So I have a gap here and a gap on this side, a gap here and a gap on this side. Now on these, I don't have technically a middle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one on the right side and I'm gonna go directly across from it, but then I'm gonna switch it over and do it on the opposite side. So it's not a big gap on one side and so on and so forth. So it looks a little bit more uniform. So now I have these cool little pieces that look like they're either for some type of castle or ruins or an airplane, shark fin, something, whatever they're gonna be made for. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take this flat piece and I'm going to put it against this facing out. Same thing, I'm gonna face these flat edges towards each other. I'm gonna go to the back side and face them towards each other again. And face these towards each other so the flat pieces are close to each other. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to a front view so you guys can see exactly what our castle looks like. All right guys, so there you have it. There is your castle watchtower. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a detailed look from each side, from underneath, so you guys can see exactly how I went ahead and kind of constructed this. And there are some detailed areas to it that you guys are gonna go ahead and be able to play with and have fun with. And look at the garden area, the kind of path that I made to get to the actual watchtower and so on and so forth. So if you have more Legos, guys, build what you want, build off of this, make this one tower for something that's gonna be able to be a bigger type of castle, and maybe there's 2 or 3 of these, you know, 4, 1 on each corner. Guys, have fun with it, be creative, enjoy yourselves, and let me know what you do in the comments. Guys, if you like these video tutorials of Legos, go ahead and leave a comment, leave a like, and yeah, I'll get some more to you. I appreciate you guys watching. Love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.